You're listening to 182.3, Care What People Think.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Care What People Think podcast. No.
Oh? Okay.
No, not
No.
Will. No.
Oh.
Why do
Yeah,
we need to say no more, Will?
Because...
No, because we're going to get into that in a second. First off, I've been thinking about this I've been thinking about this topic a lot lately. Yeah, I'm going to cut you off because no, Will, it's my turn.
Okay.
Nope, my turn. All right.
No, I'm going to talk.
So annoying, dude. I bet like little fucking middle schoolers still make those jokes. I swear to God, that was me back in the day, and I thought it was the most funny thing ever, dude. Just cutting somebody off. No. Before anything, we have been posting a lot Instagram, Spotify, duh. And everywhere else. I'm trying to just like get through everything. But yeah, we have been posting all over the place. Please check us out. Highlights, clips, all of it. And yeah, we love the support. We're trying to come up with topics that are really resonating with you guys. If you guys are thinking of anything in specific, feel free to reach out. We've had a couple people reach out, and it just means the world. So yeah, before anything, we talk about something we're most proud of from the previous week. And actually, I had a pretty weird Monday this past week, and it was nothing about my routine. It was nothing about how I was feeling. Actually, it was my boss texted me at 5:30 a.m. saying,
What?
"Hey, dude, all your coworkers in your position are actually not going to be here today." And I was like, "Oh, well, there's four of us. First off, so that means me. I'm now covering for these other three people. I was 25% of the workload, and now I'm doing 100%. And this is 5:30 a.m. Keep in mind, I was still asleep, right? I wake up to this, and this is a Monday already. I'm already kind of hating my life. I pull up, and I'm not even kidding when I say I think I was looking at my computer for 7.5 out of 9 hours of my workday. Your boy was so locked in and handling it all on a Monday, dude, and like solo while everyone else is out. Two of them had family issues. The other one had like previous obligations. I think he was like on a bachelor party with some friends.
Okay.
Either way, super unexpected. The craziest part, bro, I put up the best numbers for our office in the whole month by myself. So like, what is that?
You played yourself. There's no coming back. You played yourself, Ryan. You should have said, no, let me do the bare minimum. Yeah, because now they're going to be like, oh shit, Ryan did the whole fucking team. Then he should just do more work. And guess what? We're going to not pay him more because he did it before. And that's going to happen.
I thought the same way, dude. I thought it related perfectly to today's topic. I mean, why you need to say no more. Maybe I should have just been like, no, I'm not doing all this. Because honestly, although I'm very proud of like how far I became, like I would have never been able to do this like a year ago, and just starting and stuff, I would have been way too overwhelmed, right? But like after I got back from Asia, dude, I've been back for 2 weeks, right? And I just feel like I've had this like level-headedness to myself, and I didn't let anyone or anything affect me that day, and I'm just very, very proud of myself. I didn't necessarily say no to everything, which I maybe should have, but dude, my boss now looks at me like a complete man, and maybe like he like looks up to me. He's like, damn, this dude knows what the fuck's going on. And he also, gave me props, man. It was like, hey, I'll buy you lunch and stuff. And I know that sounds stupid.
You said props, and I saw your mouth making a putt, and I was like, is this man saying promotion? Because that's crazy. No, you got free promotion called props.
You got a handshake, and you got a pat on the back and a free lunch. But no. Crazy. I'm just the reason I bring all this up is because literally now I just feel like there are potentials of promotions and just a better letter of recommendation whenever I do move on. And I just feel like now I can walk in with a little bit more like, pep in my step and not feel like, the bottom intern that I started a year ago as. So,
Damn. How many calls did you make? Because Ryan be crazy. He'd be making so many. Nah, don't even. Don't.
I think it was like 186, bro. I'm not even kidding.
100. I can't. That's more times than I've been on the phone in literally the last 6 months. That's insane.
But I'm not making phone calls that last a long time. Oh, how's your mom and dad? No,
but you're on the phone. I hate talking on the phone. When I worked at Fort Fun, there would be the phone ringing and I'd literally walk away. I'd go fucking clean the bathroom and I'd be like, that's someone else's problem. Because I hate talking on the phone. I'm not dealing with that shit.
But people calling into Fort Fun are a different fucking, like, they're just
most of the time they're calling being like, what time do you guys close? Or can I have like golf reservations or whatever? And I'm like, I don't want to talk to you. And then guess what? I hated being on the phone so much, I didn't even know how to put someone on hold. When I would say, hey, I'm going on hold, I put the phone down. I just put it on the fucking table.
You even like mute yourself or anything?
No. They would hear me ask the question in the back. They'd be like, hey, so like, what time does the outdoor water events close? And I'd be like, I don't know. Let me go check on that for you. Sets the phone down, completely unmuted. Asking my manager, hey, what time do the water events close? Oh, they close at 8. Okay. Oh, so they close at 8. Thank you for being on hold.
But like, I
fucking heard the whole thing.
Hey, but like, yeah, what if I like, what about other things? What about like the activities and stuff? Like arcade? When does that close?
Let me double check with my manager. Hey, one of you available? Yeah, we close at 10.
Oh, hey, no, I heard it, bro. I heard it. Don't worry.
My bad. I thought you were on hold. Were you not on hold?
No, actually, I heard your whole fucking conversation. Why were you yelling and you said shitty ass customers on the line? Was that me?
Yeah.
Honestly, you're right, though. I mean, the fucking phone calls blow. But the thing is, I think maybe like 150 of them were like inbound calls. So I'm only like 36, 40 of those were outbound calls, calling on trucks and stuff. A lot of them are just calling to like book a lane and stuff. And I don't mind it, to be honest. So
that's crazy. This is actually really funny. It happened today. Why you need to say no more. So I'm going to kind of skew this in a little bit of a way, but like when you say no to things, I feel like there's a form of acceptance, kind of. Like if someone's like, hey, can you do this? Saying yes to everything, like you kind of accept that you're below them, kind of. Like at work, if they're just like, hey, can you do this and this and this and this? You're accepting that, like, damn, this is the workload I'm given. And so to stand my ground, right? One of the things I talked about that I was proud of, my last YouTube video, I made Ludwig his own custom Red Bull can, and I went and gave it to him at Streamer Games, and the video did well. And then Tuesday, he's on stream looking at Reddit. Now, I posted this to his Reddit, and it got like 25,000 views from Reddit. A lot of people are saying, like, tell him to react to it or whatever. Bro, I was shaking in my seat. I was so fucking pumped because I'm like, he's going to react to this video. He's going to make a YouTube video of the reaction. That's just going to get 300K views. Boom. Promo. My man scrolls past it. He sees my video, clicks on it. He goes, oh, yeah, let's check this out. Loads to YouTube. Video's there. No shot. This is 17 minutes. I'm not watching the whole thing. 8,500 people watching this stream, and he dono-walled my fucking video. He watched 12 seconds, and he literally watched 12 seconds and then paused it and went, yeah, so basically he made me Red Bull cans, if you want to know. And his whole chat then was like, spoilers, okay. And then they were like, why aren't you reacting to the whole thing? Like, what the fuck is this? So I was annoyed, because I was like, damn, like, he can do whatever, but I was annoyed because I wanted... It was so close to what I wanted.
At least click through and like show some pieces of it.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
Wow.
He literally went to the beginning, and I was hanging on. I was like, shit, I clipped his reaction and posted on Twitter, tagged him. I posted when I made the video, I posted on Instagram, and then I posted it again on Instagram the next day, and he did not see any of that. And at this point, I was like, you know what? I have to accept it. He said no. He said no. He said no to my video.
He really did,
bro. So what do? I wake up at work. Red Bull DM'd me. Red Bull, the company, DM'd me and said, hey, Will, we really liked your gifting Ludwig a Red Bull video. we're going to send you some free Red Bull.
Let's go.
And the gag is, I don't drink Red Bull.
Hey, you can now put one of those Red Bull cans on this somewhere in your room, reminding you of that story, and now you have that forever. That being said, Ludwig, shout out to you. Not shout out, shout down. What the fuck is that, bro? Are we kidding, dude? Will just put his fucking blood, sweat, and tears? That is just ridiculous. I mean, obviously, I feel for you, man. Especially live stream, having these people, man, like waiting there, watching, fuck, and just nothing out of it. So
what?
I'm assuming. I saw the views. Which is awesome.
Yeah, it did good. But I responded to that DM with, can you give Ludwig a hard time about not reacting to my video? And the marketing person went, yeah, we'll ping his team.
Nice.
So I don't know if anything's about to happen from that, but I'm getting free Red Bull apparently, which is interesting because I'm like, damn, I didn't know that. I didn't tag Red Bull because I thought they were originally going to be like, this is using our logo. Can you take it down? Or we're claiming you to take it down. That's what I was afraid of. And once I kind of accepted, that's why I'm like, it doesn't really kind of relate to the saying no thing. But I was like, you know what? He didn't react to it. That's okay. And I moved on. When you say no to things, you move on. And then when I moved on, fucking crazy, the company DM'd me. So yeah, we'll see if anything happens. But I thought
honestly,
that was funny
Red Bull as a company, I just give major props to, because they are like the definition of go fuck yourself to everyone. Normal, just standards of a company being, dude, they just do the most random shit, and it's just fucking awesome. So, I mean, props to them, man. Hopefully they actually reach out and something comes of it. But I mean, you did all you can do, man. And when somebody says no to you, I mean, what else are you meant to do, right? You could fucking comment and fucking spread hate for all I care. Not going to do anything. It's not going to do anything. So, guess what? No is not about just being rude. It's also choosing what's best for you. For Ludwig, that's not the case. Bro fucked up. But no, seriously, an example of this. Okay, I've had coworkers, I've had friends, and I'll stick to the coworker stories. On Friday afternoons, I'm tired, want to go home, want to like figure out my routine. Maybe I want to go out later. People invite me from work to do something out, whether it's the bars, go watch a sports game, something like that. And sometimes I don't want to do it, right? Sure, a few people were bummed out when I say no. Other people literally take it so fucking personal. It's ridiculous. Other people don't care. But guess what? I said it. It's blown over, the reactions and everything. And I got what I wanted out of my Friday night. I think peace of mind is so important. That goes with anything, man. Even with yourself. You didn't beat yourself over a reaction. Like, I mean, he did what he did, and you can't really control anything about it. So you can expand if you want on that, Will, but I just see adulting as well, man. It's just such a growing, like, you just grow up and realize that, choose what's best for you.
Yeah, there's that quote, kind of basically we said, but like, if it costs you your peace, it's too expensive. Yeah, cost you your peace is too expensive, which is, I mean, sure, like if you're going to be, also if you're just like saying yes to everything, you're living for everyone else and there's nothing for yourself. That's why it's like, if you have like 20 friends and you hang out with them and you have no alone time, like that's a concern. Cause like, dog, you're kind of serving everyone else's time. Like, do your own thing. I was going to ask you a question. Which situations do you feel like you mostly say yes to out of these? You can rank them in order, or you can just kind of pick one. So friends for like a gathering, right? Like hanging out or something, a work event, your own time. So like, say you want to go on a hike or go on a walk or do something just you, and then I have it written
There's
down.
Some overlap.
I was gonna say I have it written down right here as girlfriend time, which I know, like, yeah, I say no to everything my girlfriend says. I say no to everything. No,
shopping, like, no. That happens way too much. That's real.
But no, I wasn't sure if there was like, because I know, like, just outside of the podcast, you've talked about like certain times, like I think you went to Top Golf or something with your boss or something, and it's like you kind of feel inclined like you should go, because I know the stress of having to say yes from a work perspective is very different from either a girlfriend perspective or a friend perspective or your own perspective. And I wasn't sure, what do you think is like?
I'm just gonna rank them. So
Okay.
First, actually, you know what? I'm gonna start from the bottom. I would put at number 4, I would put my work. So
Okay.
the reason I say that is because, I mean, it's a priority, don't get me wrong, but I can feel like I can say no to things and I won't feel as judged for it. It's professional, like it's a professional environment, and if they hate me for that, dude, like get over it yourself. You know, like we're in the corporate world. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Third, I would have to say is just time with friends. The reason I say that is because I don't think it's as personal and stuff. And like, okay, I missed this event, but I can come to the next one, and so on and so forth. And like a lot of stuff costs money too. Like sometimes you just want to save money. It's not that big of a thing. Second would be girlfriend, because I mean it's good to have her priorities as well in the forefront, not to overstep your own, but yeah, it's great to treat her and make sure that we do things as well together, grow together. I bet you feel that way. And then obviously first, putting yourself. I mean, obviously having your time, whether you're an introvert, extrovert, alone time is important. Rest is important. Doing things that require energy by yourself is important. I've been to fucking movie theaters watching movies by myself. Never thought it would be a learning experience. And guess
Have you
what?
actually?
I've done that maybe 10 times now. Yeah.
You know what? What was the last movie you saw by yourself? And when was it?
Crazy enough, it was Moana
2.
2, yeah. Whenever that came out, like February.
That was this year?
Or the end of last year. I know it was right around when I started. Oh, maybe it was the end of last year. You're right.
Yeah. Yeah, it was November. Nope. Why is it telling me Moana 1? Shit. God damn it.
It was November 2021.
No, it was November 2024.
Okay, so I think I saw it right at the end of November or beginning of December, because it was right before I met Grace, and I haven't seen a movie now alone since I've been with her, because there's not really any need. But anyway, no, it's a huge. I mean, I've done this a lot. I was single for a big part of my life, and it's just something that you never think you would ever do. Like even going to a restaurant, sitting down in a booth by yourself. I know that sounds stupid, bro. You will learn so much about yourself. Tell me a story. Well, tell me a story.
I was going to say, I did. Oh my God. I don't think I've ever fucking said that. Have I even told you? This was when I was meeting Paris, and Paris was at dance. And I literally was like, I'm fucking hungry. And I was in college, so I didn't have like rent to pay. So I was like, I'm going to buy some food because my fucking cafeteria closed at 7 p.m. Dumbass rule. The closest In-N-Out was like 1.5 miles away. I don't have a car. So I literally was like, I will buy anyone who can drive me to In-N-Out. I will buy you your food. Because my college sucked ass so much, everyone's like, no, I don't really feel like it.
Bro.
Free food, dog. So I was hungry as balls, and I'm like, I'm not. I need to eat. I already starved myself too much when I was working fucking doing Rap TV. So I walked my ass 1.5 miles down the street on my phone on 3% because I had FaceTime Paris before. And I walked to In-N-Out by myself, bought the burgers. I bought 2 burgers and fries by myself, sat at a booth by myself, ate that food by myself. And it's definitely... Actually, that's really funny because I walked in and I was like, I'll have 2 double doubles, protein style, and 1 fry. She was like, is that going to be to go?
Nope.
No.
For here.
No, that's for here. And she's like, at first I was like, oh, that's the end of it. And then I think she did clarify. She was like, just you?
Like, yep.
Bro.
Is there something wrong with that? No, I'm just kidding.
Kidding. And then I got she was surprised though when she handed me the food, and I was just chilling by myself. And then I literally sat behind like a family, and I was just looking forward eating. Like, damn.
Yeah.
No one wanted to fucking get free food. 1, 2, I even asked people if they wanted to come with me, and they said no. And then, my phone almost died on the way back. It was sketchy where I walked.
That's a whole nother story. Damn. Glad you're with us, bro.
Yeah, that was funny.
No, it's so true, man. Like you never expect that to be a turning point, but like something. I mean, I'll share my story with the movies, man. The first time I ever went was maybe 2, 3 years ago, and I think it was it's when like most of my friends like just moved out of college. I think it was like 2 years ago. And we all had this thing where we were gonna watch like different times from different parts of the world, so we were in different time zones and stuff. And I think it was like a big movie like Dune 2 or something like that.
Okay.
And the reason I bring it up is because the first time I ever did it, I was like, "Nah, I don't want to do it. Maybe I'll watch it with my family or something." And my dad was just like, "Nah, dude, I used to do that all the time when I was a kid. Like, why not, man?" And literally I was like, "Oh, wait. Okay."
Your dad literally, man, as a kid, he's like 9 years old, walking around fucking movie theaters by himself.
No, but he just made it so normal. Yo, yeah. Yeah, he's just like fucking feasting off some random people's food on the side. He's just like, "Yeah, what are you gonna do? I'm a little kid, bitch." Nah, but seriously, like it just normalized it for me. And I was like, wait, yeah, you're so right, dude. Not everyone's gonna be in a relationship and stuff. And I did it, and I felt like so normal, and nobody was questioning me. I think I sat in between like two couples too, and I was like, who gives a fuck? I literally
That's so bold. That's so bold. I'm not gonna
craziest part is I would have like expected like maybe 5 years ago me would have been like, oh damn, like okay, I need to leave. No, I own that shit. I want to be there for the fucking movie, and I enjoyed the movie. Guess what, dude? I had a great time. So for anyone out there, questioning yourself or like not wanting to do something new, even if you're single, just fucking do it. It's awesome. So
yeah, that's bold. It's difficult. It's way harder than it seems to go to a movie or go to a restaurant or go somewhere by yourself because of that, expectation socially of like you go with friends, you go with the partner, you go with whatever. But no, that is some social strength to do that because it's a lot more difficult. I forgot my point. You can keep going. I literally had a point. You reminded me. Yeah, go for it.
Well, I could get into my point, but actually, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Think of one situation, Will, where no actually made your relationship with Paris stronger instead of weaker. When you laid down the law and you said, "No, Paris."
I couldn't tell you a specific time, but it would have to be based around food. It would have to be based around like it would. Where it's like it was a shitty week or a shitty day, and it's like we've totally earned the break of just having food or something. And I've been like, no, we like literally can't do this because financially we need to the minimum wait till we get to the next paycheck or something. That's the motivation that like I use for myself is like if I really want something, let me just wait till the next paycheck. And then I think
but that's all. That's a good example. Like saving, laying down the law, saying no to that. It obviously rewards yourself in the future when you have something to look forward to. I think that strengthens it.
Yeah, so that I know was more common like a year ago. I probably couldn't tell you a specific. Probably couldn't tell you a specific no. It's mainly around food.
That's fair. Well, I mean, it feels selfish at first. I feel like whenever you say no, it just feels selfish. But it's actually very healthy and necessary. I mean, same goes with like raising kids, for example. If you just let them eat candy,
because Ryan knows how to raise kids.
You know it, dude. I've got 5 of them, three girls and 2 boys, and one's turned into a furry. No, I'm just fucking.
Yeah.
No, and 1 dog, but he's a dude.
He is
I'm
just
kidding. yeah. Nah, I low-key feel like I have a child though. Grace's dog, Butterscotch, dude. Holy shit, man. He might as well have diapers, dude. And this guy like fucking whines because all he does is he just acts like a puppy. Bro's like 8 or 9 months old. When the fuck is that gonna change? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never had a pet outside my family.
Yeah, rest in peace, dude. Good luck, bro. But seriously, my point is, if you give a little kid candy, you don't tell them no with things. What the fuck is that going to lead to? That's going to lead to problems in the future. That's going to lead to laziness, maybe lack of motivation in their career, social aspects, maybe, lashing out in ways. And I just think it's very important, whether it's, raising a kid, fucking relationships, just saying no, laying down the law, and just, brings you together as well, because now you're thankful of that other person for having that tough love. So that's also super important.
No facts. I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm so pissed. You said something about the movies, and my brain had such a valid fucking point when you said your dad used to see movies. That's what it fucking was. Totally off topic. What the fuck? Bro, I went to see Deadpool with my dad and my brother.
You were like 12, bro.
No. I was like 16 or whatever, and I was with an adult. Why the fuck do I get there and the fucking guy said the ticket? He's like, ID, please. Why are you IDing me at the movie theater, dog? No one takes your job that seriously. I'm with an adult. Are you shitting me? I'm basically 17. Like what? No, I think it happened for Joker. It happened for Joker. That came out in 2019. Bro, I was 19. That came out in October of 2019. I was literally 19, and the dude was like, give me some ID. I'm like,
dog. You have to be 18 or 21. It's 18, right?
It's 18. I was 19. And I was with adults that are older than me. Topher was fucking 20. I can't do math. Bro, 3 years older than me. He's 22.
Bro, to be honest, bro, with you without a mustache, dude, looked like you were 10 years old.
But you can go to the movie theaters with an adult when you're 16 to see an R-rated movie.
I know,
also,
bro,
why are you ticketing, bro? Why that just came to mind when I thought of that. Because have you ever been carded at a fucking movie theater? That's insane. What?
But without an adult.
What movie did you try to get into?
Oh, fuck. Oh. It was a scary movie, and I was like 18. I remember it because I went with some friends.
You only have to be 18.
Yeah, I know, but I got carded, so I was fine. I made it in, but they were like, I'm gonna need some identification. I remember it was like a long line, and it was like a horror movie that literally came out that night. And I went out, I think it was with Noah and Zach, who are both older than me, and we were all nervous that I wasn't gonna make it in because I turned 18 maybe like 4 months before. So
damn.
Stupid. Who the fuck is taking it serious? You're right.
Okay.
I mean, as far as like liquor, man, I understand that. Well, sometimes. But like most of the time, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. You have to card this person. They look underage. You're so fucking right. Who gives a shit about that? And same goes with like a VRBO, bro. Have you seen that shit where like you have to be 25 on like a lot of VRBOs? It's like, no, what is that? VRBO, like an Airbnb type thing.
Oh, I've never heard of it. Oh,
yeah, dude,
I didn't know.
Sometimes you're literally not allowed to, book a place because you're not 25. It's like, dude, we've been through hell and back. We're already 24. Get it? Like, get your shit together.
Damn. Kind of sounds like someone who's just not 25 yet.
Shut the.
No, something that I just actually thought of, which happened this past weekend, which relates to saying no in a different way. I usually always say no when it comes to finances. As in, like, don't buy this, don't buy that, don't eat this, don't eat that. To a kind of a toxic degree, because I'm trying to build muscle, right? So I need to eat more food. So I'm like, I am learning to say yes. So I guess I'm learning to say no more to my like bank account habit of like only sticking to like this or whatever. And there's a One Piece cafe. The show One Piece has like an actual official cafe downtown LA. I wanted to go during the grand opening, but it was gonna be way too like busy. So me, Paris, and our friend went. I get there and I'm like, we've been in that line for an hour and 10 minutes. I'm not gonna come back for a while. So instead of saying no to all these, I'm gonna say no to that no. I'm gonna say no to the normal Will behavior. So we bought the whole menu. We purchased everything on the menu because I'm like, I'm not gonna be here again for at least a long time. So, we got some fire ass food. I'm pissed. I'm gonna see if I can show it because
I just want to hear the total.
Oh, it wasn't bad. It was only $145, which isn't crazy considering. Listen. It wasn't bad. Because I knew I was going to drop money on that, and it was a one-time experience, and one of the meals itself alone was $40. So
okay, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it was fucking like ribs and shit. You see this? Look at this. It's all branded and shit. We got some chicken sandwiches. We got a bunch of ribs and different meats. We got a burger in the back. We got some fried rice on the side, and then we got some nigiri right there. And we
honestly,
got 2 donuts.
That looks so good. Lemonade. 140 is ridiculous. We need a word for you, like California with prices brainwashed all combined. Some type of word.
It is way too expensive, but for it being for it being more of like a touristy thing, I was like, that's not that bad for 3 people. Because instead of just like getting every like meal per person, we kind of were like, let's just order 90% of the menu and we'll all share the items and stuff.
100%. So, no, well, it looks gas as fuck. Well, how you rate it out of 10?
I'm not gonna lie, man.
The people want to know.
The people want to know. More like I want to know. You would know the food because a year ago on the show you said you would watch One Piece, and I guarantee you this guy has not started One Piece. So I can't. The sandwich, in my opinion, was if anyone's gonna go to the One Piece cafe, the chicken sandwich was fucking delicious. It's like that was a standalone thing, and there's a lot of it. Luffy's like meat meal was really good, but $40 for 2 ribs, 2 sausage, like 1 chicken, turkey leg. It's a lot of different meats, but sandwich was fire. It was $19 for the sandwich, but so if you, that's
damn.
Fine.
Fuck yeah. I honestly have just one more question for you, Will, because honestly, I've thought about this myself, and I don't know why my confidence was so low as a kid. I think it was just honestly our size and lack of experience, just as a kid and stuff. But this is a generic question. If you could go back seriously though to like your younger self and about saying no, like just the topic, right? If you could teach your younger self about saying no, what's like one piece of advice you would give to just like lay down the law? Like I said, just stand your ground, be confident, prioritize yourself.
That would literally be the only thing. The episode title, Say No More. Not say no more. Say no more. It's like that's just the most valuable thing that. I mean, I guess if I wanted to get specific, I would say no more. Well, that's tough, really, because all I would say is say no more. But then it's like, okay, what do I say no more to? Financial stuff or friend stuff or whatever. And I didn't know certain friends were not actual good friends until after I had wasted my time trying to be friends with them. So like that would have been something you have to invest the time in, but it would literally just be the title. Would you say anything different? I would imagine.
I'm glad you asked me because I genuinely think I wouldn't change anything because I think I had such crazy FOMO back then that if I told myself no to things, I think the experience I would have lacked so many things. And although
so you needed more yes.
I need a ton of yes, and I think I gave a lot of yes back then, and I think a lot of people should when they're younger because even if it's a bad experience, it's an experience now that you have a grasp on. You have something to base it on. If you fucking sit down in your parents' basement from age of 5 to let's just say 20, you're not going to know anything about the outside world and you can't base anything off of nothing. So that's my advice. Yeah. I genuinely would say yes more when I'm younger. So
yeah. And if you're, if you just happen to break your hand, your body's young enough where it can just like fix your bones. If you're on like an ice rink in the middle of winter practicing soccer, doing suicides, it's like, you'll just bounce back.
Very and then oddly specific, Will. Very oddly specific.
Well, the metaphor isn't actually in there. You'll bounce back, especially when you like run into your teammate at the urgent care with their other arm broken.
Did this happen to you?
Place.
The people want to know.
No, crazy metaphor. Crazy metaphor.
Are we lying? We're not lying.
Crazy metaphor.
That's an insane metaphor, bro. Respect to you for pulling that out of your ass, bro. Yeah. I was gonna applaud you even more if that happened to you, but now that it's just a metaphor, I mean, I guess it doesn't mean as much. So
I didn't have to run, so it was all good. If you were going to listen to one thing throughout this episode, remember, even though you'll often feel inclined to go to that work event, go to that social gathering, or hang out with those friends that may not want to do, at the minimum, even if you don't say no a lot, at the minimum, I think recognizing that, like, yeah, you have a choice to just be like, no. And again, if it costs you your peace, it's too expensive, and putting yourself up as a priority because it's your life, that is, I think, very important. And remember, care what people think. We'll see you next week.
See you next week on 182.3.